welcome to Summer Sparkling Good Time, and this is Diamond Painting Summer School, Lesson 2, Anatomy. And I know what you're thinking. What the heck does anatomy have to do with diamond painting? Well, what I'm going to do with anatomy is I'm going to go once again over on a budget and a semi-premium kit, the anatomy of an actual canvas, and try to relate it to you in a way that makes sense. And then I'm going to show you why I think that way. Okay. So the first things first is the spine. You know, what is holding this up? And that would be your canvas. So there's different types of canvases. They have different textures. Some are super soft, some are stiff, some are somewhere in between. Some have a really, really like almost velvet, like pillow soft. And some feel like a potato sack. It's just, it's rough, right? And so there's that. So that's spine. Think of the spine, the canvas as the spine, because if it's too fragile, it's not going to hold up when you do the diamonds. It's got to be strong enough to hold the whole thing up, right? So our canvas, that's our spine, right? And when we say canvas, it's this. The entire thing is the canvas, right? Right, we're there. Okay. Now, after we have our spine, right, we need our bones, the rest of our bones, right? Now, these are going to be our drills. Now, if we don't have good bones, the whole thing's going to fall apart, right? Now, when we're talking about good bones, we want the drills. Let's show you on this guy. Sorry, we want the drills. They're acrylic to try not to have too many dimples on the bottom. We want the flat bottom so they're going to stick good. We want them to be shimmery or shiny, not misshapen, uniform in size, because the drills, that's the quality of the drills or the stability of the bones. That's going to make or break this image. Because if we don't have enough drills, we're not going to finish our piece. And if the drills are lopsided, misshapen, have little tabs hanging off, it's not going to, our alignment's going to be off. The drills are like our bones. We need them to be nice and neat and in good shape and uniform and the way they're supposed to be, right? That's what we got there. So after the bones, we did the spine, we did the bones. The drills are the bones of the canvas. We need that. They are going to make up the framework. Now, what you're probably thinking is, but Summer, the picture, that's important, right? The picture is the face of the canvas. That's what we're calling it. The picture, the actual artwork. This is the face of the canvas, right? Because everybody looks different. So this is our face. You know, you can be sitting right next to your cousin and you can be related, you know, but you don't look identical. So this is the face. The artwork is the face. Everything, I mean, so we have doppelgangers because we can do more than one. You know, I can have this kit and you can have this kit. So the artwork is the face. Let's get down to the muscles. Well, that's our adhesive. If this adhesive is not strong, like we need our muscles to be strong, the bones are going to fall apart. These are not going to stay where they need to stay, and it's all bad. So we need this adhesive, or the muscle of the canvas that's on the canvas, to hold it all together. Now, this protective cover, what we're going to look at this at is this is your skin. This is the skin, right? Now, why I'm calling this a skin is the skin is the largest organ, and its entire job is to protect everything inside you. That's what the cover does. It protects everything in here, right? We're not letting any viruses or bacteria, also known as icky, get in your skin. So the protective cover, that's your skin. We like that. So we talked about skin. We talked about muscles. We talked about bones. We talked about spine. We talked about the face. Now, there's two more important parts of this, all right? Number one, this is the brain and the nervous system combined, okay? Now, when I think of the brain and nervous system, it's the brain tells the nervous system what to do to make things happen. So our legend, that's our brain, and the symbols on our drill field, that's the nervous system, right? So if I follow what it says, I'm doing just like my brain telling my nervous system. So if this says number 1 is color 168, so I go down here and I put 168, wherever there's 1, I'm listening to the brain and doing it. So the brain nervous system. So we have a good legend that's here. But now, we've discussed all that anatomy, right? There's one last piece. And it's probably the most important piece of anatomy we're going to deal with today. And that's the heart. The heart of your diamond painting is the actual rendering. Okay? If the heart don't work, it doesn't matter about everything else. Okay? It's just that simple. And I learned that real fast this last week with Trinity being sick. The heart of your canvas is your rendering. Now, you can get a really expensive premium kit and it have bad rendering. You can get a budget kit and it have excellent rendering, or any other way in between. And so, like, there's, people with congestive heart failure. I'm about to show you a rendering that I believe, in my opinion, has congestive heart failure. And then you have renderings like this, but this looks like it's a pretty good healthy heart. This one's a healthy heart. Then you have like the excellent renderings, the one where you're like, how did they do that? Normally it's a much larger size. I call those are our like what are those called? The triathlon, the marathon runner, their hearts. You know how their hearts are like, they're a little bigger than ours maybe, and they're stronger and they can do more. Those are for our like, holy moly. Like if you've seen Steampunk Prowess by Diamond Art Club, that is a marathon runner heart. Okay, the rendering is perfection. There's when you get those kits that the rendering is so spot on, that is the perfect marathon heart. Okay, that's what we're gonna call it. They're a triathlete. They can go on what is that, American Ninja Warriors. They got good heart. Okay, now looking at this kit right here, this is a budget kit. This kit was purchased from Amazon. It says a 30 by 40. Now, we all know when the budget kit says 30 by 40, we're going to subtract 5 from both these numbers. So this is actually more of a 25 by 35. It looks like a beautiful rendering. Now, I ordered this in a 4-pack, and it also came with this one. Can you see that? And it actually goes farther than the, shoot darn, what's this called? You have the frame, the mat. It goes farther than the mat. So I have actual drills out farther. It goes out farther, see? Because this is actually literally the same size. And same company. This rendering on a budget kit, I think I got 4 of them for $10. I am not mad at this rendering. For a budget kit, this is a good heart. We have good heart here. We had good heart. We had good bones. We had good muscles. It was a good budget kit. I'm not mad at it, okay? I ordered another kit, and I'm mad at it. I'm big mad at it. It ain't got no heart. It has congestive heart failure. Okay, are you ready for it? This is one of the worst renderings on a 30 by 40 I have ever seen. Now, when we say 30 by 40, remember we're actually saying 25 by 35. And it's supposed to have 18 colors, but it's also supposed to have words and things on it. Can you see it? This kid is experiencing congestive heart failure. I think it's already had a cardiac arrest. Do not resuscitate. This is bad. And I paid like $3 or $4 for it. I don't know. I left the paper over there. We have flatlined. Not only that, his spine is real bad. I feel like I could like go sand some wood with his. This is probably one of the worst budget kits I have seen since I started diamond painting. It's bad. The drills are dimpled, and actually the drills are not that bad. I mean, I can tell they're acrylic, but the drills, they're dusty though. The drills are real dusty. We don't want no dusty bones. We don't want no dusty bones. But they have flat bones, but they're dusty. They're real dusty. But they're flat bottom, but they dusty. Oh, I found some dimples over here. But I don't care about the drills. As soon as I saw this, I was like, well, there went $3. I think it was $3. It was between $3 and $4. Because I did a thing where I was not letting myself spend more than a certain amount of money on canvases. And I had a size limit because I needed small canvases I could take with me when Trinity got admitted to the hospital, because I tried taking Leo with me to the hospital, and it was so hard to work on it because it was just too big. It was just too big. So I was looking for some little minis to take with me, little mini budgets, because that's what I was looking for. Now, if you want to see more about my Temu haul, because there was only two from my Temu haul of the kits that I was not happy with at a budget level. Now, like the drill field, this is super, super clear. Like, let me see if I can take you lower. Like, this drill field is literally excellent. The glue, it's all right. It ain't good. It ain't great, but it's all right. But the drill field's excellent. But this is what my picture's supposed to be. Just keeps with, and I was worried about it, but I thought, well, let's just check it, because it's supposed to be some, Finding Nemo and what's her name, Dory, fan art. I thought it was cute. I thought I did, this ain't it. So when I tell you that the rendering is the heart of the canvas, I am not joking. It is not. This is not fun and games. This kit has flatlined due to its rendering. But this, which probably cost the same amount of money, roughly, I think there were 4 kits for $10-ish, maybe 12. So we're looking at $3 to $4, $2 to $4, or $2.50 to somewhere between the $2.50 and $5 mark for this one. And this was somewhere between $3 and $4.50. I want this one. Now I'm not real sure. Let me take it. Can you see them? But there's these birds here. We got one little bird here. We got one little bird here. Now they might not come out perfect. Oh, there's another bird here, I think. Because they're real tiny. But for a budget kit at this size, I'm not thinking I'm mad at it. We'll see once we get it down. But if this little girl turns out anywhere near as good as her brother or her mama or somebody, it's not. I'm not mad. And we got sparkle, and and it's under this little plexiglass, whatever. I am not mad at it. So this is just real brief. I need this. It's anatomy. There's not much I can tell you. You know that on the spine, like, we like it to be the canvas. We want these perforated and scalloped edges. It just helps it not to fray. These are, I can start pulling. Can you see that now? Right there. Oh, I can put it on the back. So see, they can fray real easy if you're not too careful, right? This prevents that from happening most of the time. Now, like on this Dreamer Designs right here, there's that. Not Dreamer Designs. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That was a misprint. Misspoke. I'm tired. This is a Diamond Dots. So I have never had this happen on a Dreamer Designs. I've never had this happen on a Diamond Art Club. I've never had this happen on a Diamond Paint Shop. I've never had this happen on a Jaded Gym Shop. I've never had this happen on a, who am I forgetting? Craftably. I've never had this happen on my Pam Diamond Paintings. I'm not a Diamond Dots fan. I'm really not. I think Diamond Dots should actually be classified as a budget kit. Now, and that might be hateful, but I ain't about them. I don't like their canvases. I don't like them. But I happen to have this Midnight Cat as a partial, and we was going to do it. Just to get her done. So when I say that the rendering is the heart of your canvas, this is why. And this is the face. This is what we think we're getting, right? We think we're getting this cute. The face looks great. They're dead. They're just dead. Now, this would probably be amazing if it was bigger. And we'll go over that in math class. Like, I'm almost tempted to try to, I ain't even going to go there. But this would probably be an amazing painting if it was just a lot larger. And I bought this with the writing and this small on purpose, because this is not the first time, especially before I knew better. When I first diamond painted it was the first diamond painting, and I was ordering off Amazon before I found the premium companies. I didn't know better. I didn't know that writing is a bad idea on small canvases. I didn't know. because I can have things written in cross stitch on a small area, and it's not like this. So, but this course that I'm making, the Diamond Painting Summer School, is what I wish someone would have sat me down over a couple of weeks and explained to me before I threw my money away. So, thank you very much for joining me for lesson number 2 of anatomy for Diamond Painting Summer School. I promise we're going to get drills on canvas real soon. I'm running behind schedule because Trinity being admitted to the hospital. If you didn't know, my daughter Trinity, who's 22, was admitted to UCSF. Not video. We're at Parnassus now. We're adult. Hospital with pericarditis, pulmonary edema, and hypoxia. She was on 20 liters of high flow oxygen for a couple days. Scared us all dang near to death, but she's on the mend. We are home again, and filming will get back to normal. Mama's a little tired and a little stressed, and we're not going to talk about how big my ankles are from sleeping sitting up. Okay? We ain't going to discuss it. I got old. Y'all. I got old. So, she's doing fabulous. If you're looking for an update, I will go into more detail about the treatment and how everything progressed after my last whip and chat on my next whip and chat. I just don't know when that's going to be because I kind of need to process things a little more before I talk about it. So that was anatomy. I hope that made sense to you. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below. If you appreciate the content I'm bringing you and that you're like, oh man, Summer, I'm new to diamond painting and I appreciate you helping me save myself some money, or you're not even new to diamond painting, but you're like, whoa, I didn't know we could get that good of budget kits other places with, non-stolen artwork with, this is like a Shutterstock image. What is today? I'm filming today on Wednesday, the 21st. So this video is going to be advertised. That's not the right word, y'all. This video is going to be published on Thursday, June 22nd. My Temu haul that shows what I got beside this one. And this was one of 2 that I didn't like out of all the things I got. And the other one's better than this. This is just the worst of the worst. And I ordered it thinking it was going to be the worst of the worst. That will be up sometime this weekend. I also think I'm going to get a finish in. So I might, if everything goes well, we might have Take a Flight by Mari945 from Jada Gym Shop up for her finish for Finish Friday. And you might see the Temu haul as, just a shopping haul video over the weekend. So, and then I have to try to figure out somehow how to get everything back on track. And I don't even know. I spent an hour and a half organizing Trinity's meds today because they changed everything up. And I don't even know. I think everything's right, but now we have to go see her regular doctor. And I have a lot to do. I have a lot to do. And I have to completely reschedule all my clients that have, I just canceled on them for the last 2 weeks. So I got to get that situated. I got to get it situated. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. And all the prayers and jujus were excellently received. I appreciate it. So until next time, this has been a little learning experience of, let's try that in English. Diamond Painting Summer School. And lesson 2. Lesson 3 is coming. I don't know what lesson 3 is. Hold, please. All right, lesson 3. I do know what it is. It's economics. We're going to go over the economics and the money side of diamond painting and all that. And there will be some shopping involved in that video. Right up my alley. Y'all know that. Y'all don't let me buy nothing. Don't let me buy nothing else. We're not going to talk about what happened when I was locked in the hospital with nothing to do. Expect a lot of unboxings in your near future. But until next time, I love y'all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.